Cooking soul.
In the rotten apple, take a bite, taste the worm. Embrace the world of reality with face to learn. Co-connects and drug busts. Graveyards with thugs rest. I keep my mug blessed. The evil is a legal substance. Soul, roll mob deep. Guns in the black Jeep. Mag 11s and legends. Cracks in the streets. Patroller, gold money folder. Gun happy soldiers. Never sober, taking over. My blood is colder. Niggas respect violence, so I become it. I'm from it. I even done it. Blunt it, so run it.
Yeah, son, you know what this is. Take it off, man.
Come on, Don, don't even come at me like that. Come on,
Yeah,
Don.
imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, now we got to fight. Imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, son. Yo, I'm a cream fiend with a mean dream, brain full of schemes. My crew's rolling fresh out the greens. Give you what you never seen. The ifs on the Mac 10. It's 2:10 in the AM in the streets of Queens. Try hard or die hard. Chances of surviving the game is like trying to feed a law lord. I walk a piece with a deadly shadow. They wanna blow me with a double barrel. Foul no sorrow. I brawl with blinker. Caught biting in the thinker. Don't make hell your new home with the blue chrome. Mistake wants me. Suave fella but grouchy. The soul of a cold body haunts me. I flee the country, but only to shed tears for years. Too out for my own self, hoping help is near. Street fighting was cool, but in school I bought a new tool. Dueling with the devil, a rebel, a fool. Imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, now we got to fight. Imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, son. I hear Jake walkie-talkies in my sleep. Mark money I keep, play the benches all week. I visualize coops, alligators in suits, elevators in my mansion that rise into the roof. Sipping 80 proof, watching juice. But hold up, I see some brothers trying to roll up, wishing I could fold up. It's hard to see the faces in their hoodies. I better bullet them. Too late, I try to swing when they jig me. I'm out. Yeah, take it to the bridge. Queensbridge. Imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, now we got to fight. Imagine this, no gun, no knife. It's a one-on-one, son.
Yo.
All right.
Good morning, General Bison.
Okay, all right. So, yeah. So I've been keeping down the tabs on this one. This is a lot. Wherever the people at for Fight Club, wherever y'all at, y'all could come on and pull up. Damn, I'm trying to find some objectively unbiased people, but damn, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, shit, I'm going down, looking at my phone. I might have to go burn some sage or some shit. No, I'm not trying to, bring y'all on here. What we need to come do and have this Kambawa Jigga Power shit. Nope. We need to just go ahead and have this conversation because I think we're seeing. I'm trying to find out: are there women starting beef with the men? And I mean not starting beef, but backpacking and hyping men into fights. I done seen it on the D Darrell situation, the Taz situation, with this we had it with the going on with this fatty thing, this E Black situation. There's a whole dog pile of shit of men, and we're women. We have a lot of women that are being brought up into this. So we're gonna have to just drag it out. Taz just needs to mind his business. Maybe he do. But then also, did he not ask a fair question? Like, are Are women backpacking men into these confrontations? Are women backpacking men into these confrontations? That's something that, you know what I'm saying. Let me go get my damn incense, man. I need my. I gotta be spiritually equipped for this type of shit because, you know what I'm saying. You gotta be spiritually strong for this juju because these motherfuckers these days they'll ride on the great white horse for women trying to save mommy and some shit. Or they'll be saying like they'll be riding hard. Hang on, let me get my sis Juju, see what she's saying in the chat. Problem with YouTube on this side, we stand on nothing. No, you know what the shit about it is, like y'all gonna have a hard time selling me to jump on that the Fight Club shit, man. Like, I don't know how you turn pedophilia into a joke, but shit. Y'all got me fucked up on that one. And I mean, to a lot of y'all dudes that be getting involved with these women's arguments and fights, y'all need to start falling the fuck back. Because y'all making their issues y'all issue, and that's not your fucking problem. And I see a lot of men be jumping on, be the next gossipers or saucy Santanas of YouTube, speaking for the women. You know what I'm saying? Because the women say, "What are y'all men gonna do?" Well, that ain't none of fuck. You ain't my fucking woman. What the fuck? It's YouTube, motherfucker. So I want to know, like, are the women gaslighting the men to get into these beefs? Yeah, no, you're right about it. There's too much gossiping men. There is a lot of gossiping men, and that's pretty problematic. That's pretty problematic. Now, I from what I'm seeing, that it's a situation with the Robbie and Taz, and something about some autistic child. Now, I look back at some of the stuff. I didn't look at all of it. I didn't see no clippings of anything about a child. I didn't see no clippings about anything with a child, man. I didn't see nothing saying that I didn't see nothing about anybody attacking an autistic child. Now, I saw two men get into it. They were into it. And I think one of them jumped on the Rob B shit, you know. Why are men getting involved with this shit? Why are men getting involved? You heard the clip? Like, this is like some kind of high school shit. But you know what? And the thing about it is, when a lot of women get involved or have their beef shit, I don't try to mix up into their shit because that's not my business. It's not my business to get involved. But I also see, whereas to when two men are hashing it out or having it out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of how easily a lot of men they'll look for that of the thumbs up for like the oohs or the ahs. I've seen a lot of men get like that. They go simp hard, or I mean, I'm not gonna call them simps, but they need hype men or hype women for them to move a certain type of way. And those are some men that you really got to be more vigilant to, especially with the shit that's popping off all out the way. We've had a lot of beefs in these areas, in YouTube, the manosphere, in these sectors, the B1 sector, the beef sector, Black YouTube as a whole. I gotta admit, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, a lot of that has been behind a bitch. A lot of that, I'm gonna be fair. The big issue with the manosphere, that going hard for that Jessica X shit. That niggas willing to die for their sins for a motherfucker they ain't never seen before. The shit about, you know, wanting women to be a acolyte for the space. There was a lot of said shit where men were getting backpacked by women. Multiple times. And niggas, something about black men, when they see the call of a pussy in the air or they smell the fart of a woman, they lose all their fucking senses, man. They just lose all their senses. And this is why the space didn't work. This is why a lot of said shit got fucked up. Niggas go hard for pussy rules this space supreme. Now your best dating coach is a fucking woman. Your most taught teachers are fucking goddamn coaches are under the guise of women. Now you have it where the best defenders of pedophilia are men because of that of women. And I'm not blaming, but shit, it's pretty fucked up. Shit, Jessica X done gone back over to that UK shit. She went over to them UK niggas. She went back over, and I know they're gonna say, "Oh, well, yeah, look at BMT. He blaming the women." You shit. There you go. I'm not blaming the women, but there has been a reoccurrence. I'm not gonna lie. I myself have been caught up in some shit. I've been caught up in some shit where I'm like, damn, why am I fighting for this bitch? I don't even know her. Why am I getting involved with this type of shit? I don't even know who the fuck this. I don't even know who the fuck these women are. BMT, you see the way they're talking to women? I don't know you, bitch. Like, why am I fighting for you? The fuck? You gonna let him talk about a black woman like that? This white man? Bitch, what you just, what the divestment motherfuckers? Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know you, nigga. The fuck? I've seen a lot of y'all men get fucked up over some pussy. Fantastic. Game changer. Who else? Who else has gone hard for some pussy? Taz, you taking some hits, bro. Who else is BGS? Who else has gone hard for some pussy? Shit, all of y'all motherfuckers that gone hard for goddamn these, what the fuck, these damn women, the TMAC. Big J stays taking fucking L's, bro. Big J stay taking fucking L's. Like that motherfucker like a fucking lame. Who else y'all been going hard for us? Passa be doing that shit like on a regular for Sexy Red. Rudent be going hard for Aries. Who else does it? Who else been going hard for women? Well, I don't, Auntie. Fuck. What man Super Sly, he tried to go in for a woman. Different men. A lot of y'all men, D Darrell. A lot of us men in these spaces, it's like a small margin. No, I gotta take. Also, y'all black men that like trolling black people, y'all be going hard for them white bitches. Y'all ain't getting off the hook. But y'all went hard for Good Mother. That went hard for Good Mother, and she fucked y'all over. Y'all went hard for that trailer park and that Latin bitch. So yeah, y'all ain't off the hook either. So all you motherfuckers that be over there, y'all be going hard for them white bitches too. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, I can understand if that's your woman, or that's somebody you actually know. But Obsidian, all of y'all niggas. Oh, thank you. Lord, the pearl files. You can't tell these niggas nothing. A lot of y'all men went hard for Pearl. That was crazy. Protect and provide don't mean put the Hey, listen, man. I saw a lot of black men go hard for Pearl, boy. That bitch didn't give a fuck to go hard for Anton Daniels. Motherfuckers say, I don't see the problem with Pearl. But they did. Kuda. A lot of y'all men. A lot of y'all men in this space have gone hard for a woman and taken some damage. You cannot refute what I'm saying. Even I have taken some damage. And I got to be real. I mean, when are we going to start talking about it? Like, why are we defending shit? Amiri? It's not your job. It's not my job. That's not none of y'all job. Now, don't take it as a slight that I'm saying names. It's just that these are a lot of male content creators have gone hard for goddamn women. Fucking We on Lock. Then your ass just got caught up in some shit. A lot of men have gotten caught up in some shit for women on YouTube. Waving that flag. Now, what's going on right now is that there's a woman starting beef. There are some women starting beef. Are we going to talk about it? Now you got it where shit's happening. Now I can drop the link. I can always drop the link. I mean, it ain't nothing but a thing. But I'm noticing a lot of niggas that are banging hard for these women. And yeah, Auntie. But I want, and you can share it too, Auntie, but we need to have a conversation as men that has a lot of beef been hyped up and provoked by women. And are a lot of men taking a lot of damage. I'm seeing a lot of shit pop off for a lot of male content creators, where a lot of male content creators are banging hard on the pussy drum, dum 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 dum, and going up and jumping on panels. Like we having a whole fucking battle. And the women are just sitting back like Emperor Palpatine and shit. Yeah, I got you doing what I want you to do, nigga. You out there looking like Boo Boo the motherfucking fool. You doing whole shows to defend this fucking woman. I'm not excluding myself because I've been there. But we're seeing a lot of it happen in this space way too fucking much. I've seen it happen on my panel. I've seen it happen on Aunt T's panel. I've seen it happen on a lot of I don't know what man channel has it not happened on. Very slim. I see y'all in the chats for the women when they going in, doing their Salem witch trial on the men. What up, Anthony?
What up, BMT? What's good?
None too much, man. Like, I'm bringing this to the forefront, bro. I know a lot of people, they either they scared to want to talk about this, but right now we about to get closer into 2024, and I'm seeing this happen a lot. And this is definitely fucking with the money. It's fucking with the collabs.
Have you seen it happen a lot? Hold up. Have you seen it happen a lot, or have you seen it happen before?
A lot.
Okay.
I've actually watched it actually erupt the space.
So you've seen it happen before as well. You've seen it happen a lot, and you've seen it happen before. It's not like you're just seeing a lot of it now. I'm just trying to give everybody some context. I think I understood you.
Right.
That's been the point that I was trying to make. Not only am I seeing it a lot, I've seen it before. I've heard the stories about it happening even before that. So it's a pattern.
Right.
You know? But I've been here long enough to have seen a couple cycles myself.
So and so the thing about
and been part of a couple.
And listen, bro, I've seen it happen to you. I've seen it happen to me. I've seen it happen to quite a few people. And so I'm seeing this repetitious hyped up cycle of backpacking, whereas to I've seen women hype up other men or other people to go after male content creators or after an individual, dog them out, do shit to them, and then after that, hide their hand while the lynch mob is already on the loose.
All right. And that's the thing that, I mean, I didn't even want to do a full-fledged stream about it. I think it's going to happen, and it's likely going to be some kind of invite panel. And I think we need to have a few of them, because I personally, like, I did something the other day that was titled like, is it falling apart, or is it just like Liddy? And I really do think it's a combination of both. I don't think it's women messing stuff up. Like, yes, the women have a lot of energy right now. Like, they just have a different type of strong, and I'm not even gonna say a lot of energy. It's just strong. You know what I'm saying? And it's omitting throughout the space. I know it sounds like cliche-ish, but that's the best way that I can explain it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
and
What's going on, bro? Things tend to balance out regardless, no matter what. So believe it or not, they're just balancing the masculine energy in the space. These are real women, like real women. Only realness brings that out. This is a 24/7 reality show. Okay, there are, like, for the most part, everybody's live. Ain't no edits.
Right.
So this is what we see. This is legit feminine energy. These chicks got kids. We don't know about maybe one, maybe two of them that just swing in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or refuse to swing at all, whatever you want to call it. But we only know the rest of them. These are real women and like men, all of that stuff. So I think it's just a balance of masculine energy, feminine energy, and it's equating to entertainment and views. The issue is, just like in a relationship, or any other type of relationship, yeah, everything can build a bubble, but eventually it can pop. So the question is, what do you do from here? What do you do from here? What do you learn from the past? Because we see this a lot and we've seen it before. What do we learn from the past, and how do we pivot to make sure we don't end up in the same position as those that came before us?
So,
because this is part of business. This is really just part like growth.
But see, here's the thing about it. In business, if somebody is causing this much issues with the team, you got to get their ass up out of here.
That I would agree with.
You got to get their ass up out of here. You and I both understand that structure. Like, hold up, man. This person is a constant denominator in a lot of the shits, bro. Like, we need to call you into management and HR, and we need to start assessing why the fuck do we need you here. Now, of course, this is YouTube. You cannot exile nobody from these motherfuckers, but we're seeing. I've been there and watched why a lot of these fraction breakups happen. Okay, I remember when I first met Auntie, it was on Bomb Cherry's panel. It was on Bomb Cherry's panel, and then from there, it was over to when Auntie started doing his own show. I've seen how this shit plays out. I don't give a fuck. I watched that motherfucking little broad, let's see, play a narrative to getting a nigga to go after Auntie. I don't give a fuck. Niggas, name drops are happening all day. Y'all don't like it?
I mean, at the end of the day, when her name gets dropped like that, I will just throw out a disclaimer regarding that. I wouldn't say that she did that.
The crying.
I'll be honest. I don't.
The crying. The goddamn. It was like watching a goddamn Ricky Lake afternoon talk show, and I was like, damn, this motherfucking shit is good. But this shit is crazy. So
yeah. I mean that's not new. That's what they did. They're gonna put on. They're gonna do all types of things that you can't do. No, they're women, bro. So they're gonna do all types of things that you, as a man, cannot do. They're gonna cry in front of everybody. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna emasculate you and shit, or attempt to, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna team up with each other.
So
They're gonna do all types of things that a man can't do back. That's
so
women.
there's nothing. So right there, and it's not cutting over old wounds. But we got to cut out the goddamn pus before this shit becomes a goddamn cyst. And the thing about it is, and I can bring up my situation of shit like that happened to me when I've said things either where I was on Face Channel or different other channels, and I've had motherfuckers come at me because of a fucking bitch. And I'm like, well, damn, hold up. Are y'all trying to play me? Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Bitch, Arch. What kind of man are you? And I'm like, well, shit, I'm a man last time I checked. And I'm unapologetic about the shit. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And y'all want to try to tweak it to another narrative. But why are y'all doing these type of shit?
Hey, and I've tried to do a very objective reviews, like when I review it, because I think it's a teachable moment. I know I've had some shit go down with some of the people involved, just some of the people around, whatever it's happened. But I just tried to kind of call it as I see it, as far as how it reflects the space.
Well, we're not getting the same shake, bro. Like, I'm gonna be for real. As black men, especially on social media, already as the masses already got it fucked up for us, we're not getting the same hindsight objectivity as black men in this bitch. When somebody throws a label on us, when somebody tries to take our shit, re-edit it, or put out a certain type of narrative, you and I and different other men in this motherfucker have not gotten the same type of leniency as our counterparts. But then it's told, pick up that sword, that banner, run down the stairs, and go ahead and start swinging that fucking sword. Now, as I'm looking at a lot of this said shit, right? I'm looking at it, and I understand. Listen, man, and I think Auntie, you didn't have to come up here, but I've seen motherfuckers play with your name. I've seen motherfuckers play with a lot of men's names on these channels and hype up and try to start beef, try to start issues, try to start goddamn fucking up collabs and shit. No. And see, that's the thing about it. And nobody wants to say, hey, man, so why y'all starting these beefs? Why y'all starting these issues? I thought that situation was dead. Yeah, it's dead, but we have to learn from that situation that these shits did happen. This shit did pop off. This shit did go down. Like, motherfuckers don't want to say that. I get it. Y'all black people protect black mama at all fucking costs. Fuck you. Because I'm not going to keep on doing that said shit. If we can't, you can call out the black man. You damn sure best believe we need to call out this shit right here. There has been a lot of hyped up controversies due to fucking hype women in the back chats whispering in niggas' ears. And guess what?
Hey,
What?
yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
hey, I'm not gonna disagree, but bro, I believe on some real shit. If you want to turn it into men and women, it's been
It's not a
50-50 with
men-woman
men and
thing.
women. I'm just saying it's been 50-50 for every woman that's been involved. There's likely a dude too doing the chirping and all that other shit, and coming up spinning narratives.
But Auntie,
So
wait, but hold on now, bro.
or yeah.
But hold on. If the women want to have that conversation about the men hyping them up, y'all are full free to go ahead and have it. Y'all ain't like y'all haven't done it before. Y'all done did it already on different other panels. Y'all can do that. What I'm doing is this one for the men. I'm doing this conversation for the men so we can air this shit out like, hey, there's been a lot of female hype women going on around. And I'm seeing a lot of men getting looked at like clowns. Now, the women, but mind you, when Queen Maker starts talking that shit, I don't see her saying it goes back and forth. She just says, this is what men do. So now when I'm saying it, I'm not trying to just be, hey, fuck the scale.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's her steesh, that's her brand, and you got a stupid dude in the space that decided to give her ammo for her clip, and be a football in the game. So I mean, everybody knew it was coming except him. So that is what it is. I ain't made no secret about that. That's their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to use that as an opportunity to join a dog pile because I'm with you on that. I think a lot of us understood that that's what they was going to do. They wasn't going to put it on him. They was going to put it on all the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Black men in particular. Oh, you see, you can't help these men. You see, you can't help these males. See, you can't help these black men. See, you can't, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was going to be. So that was the question that I posed is like, hey, when one black man takes a L, do we all have to take a L? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's kind of what it's going to be when you got the people with the biggest voices spinning that narrative.
It is true. I'm looking at it as because I've been there and swung the sword. You know what I'm saying? Like if I fucked with you, I'm going to say something or speak for you. But then also I'm like, yo, like there is a lot of shit that I have to take into accountability that for some shit, whereas two people come running to me, drama and controversy, I don't take that bait because I'm like, yo, like, why did you come to me with that? Well, are you going to say something about that? Well, why didn't you? Aren't you a man? The fuck? Aren't you a content creator? What the fuck you came over to me for? Like, fuck out of here. I mean, yeah, the fuck you came over. Like, I've had people come at me with drama and beef, wanting me to talk about it. And I'm like, why didn't you talk about it? I'll send you a like or a super chat, but the fuck you come to me about that shit? That's like somebody running some gossip to you. I know you, Auntie. For somebody, if you got a certain hand, you're going to look at your hand and say, how's this going to play out? What do they have over there? Is he going to fold or is he going to bluff? You got to ask yourself, why was this hand put in my hand? Wait, the way it is, the way it is.
Facts. I mean, look, I can't deny I can't argue with a damn thing you just said. I can't. But I agree with you for the most part. Of course, I am a man, so I'm going to be speaking from a man's perspective. And all of the time. So for the most part, that's what I've been telling the dudes. I'm like, hey man, that's what goes on. You know what I'm saying? And women, they do that. I ain't made this no secret neither. They do that. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna go at each other. That is what it is. When there's some dudes around, everybody want to be the baddest bitch. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to do that, and then they gonna both get pissed off at the dudes involved, and they gonna team up and drag that motherfucker for filth, and then they gonna be back fighting again, and they gonna be cool. That's it. They're gonna destroy all types of shit if you let them. But at the same time, as a man, you got to understand that shit. You can't really change it. You just understand, you adapt, and you adjust. You make it so that your shit is so solid it can't be broken down. You put a stop to it. Let them do whatever. You got your entertainment going on. You give them a little support back. You know, that is what it is. But when the show's over, the show's over. Done. That's it. Next topic. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it define your brand.
Okay. Should we as male content creators still fuck with those people who start that type of controversy or beef? What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, now there are different levels of beef in here, I believe.
You are the Purge King, so you
yeah, no, it's just different. It's just different levels. Like it gets to the point. It's for real. It's just different levels of just the things. It's one thing to have a panel discussion and have a beef with talking points and stuff like that. That's pretty much on the basis ground level. And then you got beef where, you know what I'm saying, it's like, hey, you just rock with people I don't rock with, or whatever the case may be. And then it's, hey, we were cool and then we fell out, like it's personal. You know what I'm saying? And then it's to the point where, you know, hey, it's personal. We don't fuck with each other, but we can't share space. And then it gets to the point where it's like, fuck that, it's on site. And then it gets to the point where, hey, fuck on site. I'm looking for you. Like I think it gets like that on here, and some people get like that, bro. And it's a constant game of I'm not even gonna say cat and mouse. I just don't like what's going on because I don't see any growth. I see the same people being able to having to stay stagnant. Like same people having to stay stagnant, but worse. New cream is not going to be able to rise to the top. It's going to be drowned out in a lot of bullshit in the algorithm.
I think, like I said, man, like I'm seeing a lot of this said shit. Who's that? Mahogany. This is more so of a men's channel, a men's conversation. So we're not doing the women's. We're not doing the women's side. This is kind of more of the men's. But do you want a Mahogany up here on this one?
Absolutely, Mahogany straight. I don't mind having the conversation with women on this because I believe we're all working together. We are sharing a space, whether we like it or not. Okay. That is what it is. Even if we want to pivot from gender war conversations, for the most part, we're tied to each other. We're sub to each other. Most of our subscribers are content creators as well. You know what I'm saying? They have channels as well. So even if you don't like somebody, even if you don't agree with them, a lot of times your videos are coming up in the same feed as theirs.
Right.
You're on the same person's subscriber list a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to have interaction with them people. So, hey, understand that and protect the algorithm at all costs. There are certain things you don't want labeled on this algorithm. Like you just really don't.
I'm looking at, but see what I'm looking at.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at that this controversy. There are certain people at the Epic Center that are starting the shit, and then other people are hiding their hand. And then I could care less for with anybody else. If you're not in the shit, then say if you're in it, then stake your flag in the ground. Say I'm a part of this beef. Other than that, you shouldn't be chirping or being bothered with this situation because I'm looking at it as you're trying to start conflict, and what is your end game to doing that versus that I'm seeing, and I'm looking at a lot of stuff, a lot of things are coming across my table, and so when I'm looking at it, I'm getting more and more fucking annoyed because I'm like, I got buttons to go press to just go ahead and run niggas off this shit, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say I really believe that first off, for a lot of y'all men, no, start looking at it. There's some bitches that are up to no good, that are doing some shit. Y'all don't got no reason to let these bitches fight for themselves.
I have some questions. I just came up here first of all, hi Hatch, hi everybody in the chat. I see Man of Tomorrow. I have a couple questions. So I'm not sure. I haven't been here that long, so I have no clue what this is about. I pretty much. I mean, I tried to listen back a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been here long, so I don't know. I know that I did have a live stream that went a little left, and that's it was worked out. But I just want to say this. Well, what made you have all men? Why are we all of a sudden doing an all men's panel?
Because this is an all men's conversation originally.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was all men.
It originally was because honestly, we're looking at it as men. That a lot of controversy and a lot of issues that have happened in this space of the manosphere, Black YouTube, have been men fighting over cyber pussy, cyber bitches, or over beef for that of the sake of a woman that they have no right to claim to.
All right. So So BMT, this is the point that I'm making. In a space that's pretty much been predicated on men-woman discussions, debates, all of that stuff. Your title is beautiful. It says, have women been hyping up a lot of fights and beef on Black YouTube? And do men take the bait? That's why I say absolutely on both. But at the same time, bro, that's the natural order of things. That's what I mean. It's just it's just feminine energy. That's usually a woman's job. Like that's what women do with men. They hype men up.
So I'm gonna say this. See, the thing of it is that I don't know if I'm not going to agree to that because I personally don't conduct myself that way. I really don't. As a matter of fact, in BMT, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I see D Durrell in the chat. Y'all don't even know when I'm going live. And y'all my peoples. You don't know when I'm going live. Aunt don't know when I'm going live. Faith don't know when I'm going live. D don't know when I'm going live. I just go live and I do what I do. I have never needed anybody to have my back in this or, when I'm going at people, it's because I have a history with these people. And that's what I was doing today.
No, Mahogany. What I'm trying to say here, right? I'm not saying that anybody is necessarily doing anything wrong. I'm saying it's just your energy alone. It's natural. How many times you've been on a panel and then dudes start coming up having a pissing contest with each other or trying to have one with you just because you're there. You can't help it. It's just who you are. That's just natural. So where BMT is coming from as far as men, we need to be talking about how we gonna handle it. I ain't getting back and forth in that who's saying what and all of that other stuff. As men, that's the only thing I think that we should really be discussing is, hey, as men, how we gonna handle it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we're now looking at it on our manifesto of how we need to start handling it when the female variable comes involved. If it's me and Auntie having a conversation, and literally if a woman said, well, I feel like this, well, hold on, let's drop her down and let's continue on our conversation because we're not asking for how she feel. We don't give a fuck how she feels.
No, listen, shout out to Underrated. He used to do a men's panel on certain days and some days he has mixed, open panel. I've done women only shows. I've done men where I just want to talk to the men shows. So if you're doing that, I'm sure like most people aren't going to barge on a show if they know that that's what you're doing from the jump. So I'm not even going to stay up. I just got here, so I really don't have no clue. I'm sure you guys are having a good conversation. Maybe this is something that you could continue on. I'm just not buying it necessarily that because I've heard, not y'all, but I've heard it through the space that women bring this and women bring.
Okay, are you talking? Okay, so
that, but let's face it, women also bring the cash apps. Kevin Samuel became big because he was talking about Black women.
That's the point that I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? O'Shea said,
I'm like, bro,
supporters.
Masculine and feminine. Yeah, people tried to say to me, oh, you got to ban the women from the space. I'm like, bro. That masculine and feminine energy combined is only going to lead to more and more and more of what you're doing. That's just the natural order of things. You just got to get some kind of you got to get it in check. You got to get it under control. And putting certain allegations, names, titles, terms on an algorithm when like a majority of videos start having certain trigger words to the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube sensitive trigger words. That's how you get an entire algorithm flagged, banned, shadow banned.
Okay, no. So
because you don't legitimately violate any guidelines, so you still keep a channel, but you ain't getting recommended to no viewers.
Okay,
people don't know you unless they're looking for.
I'm hearing what both of y'all are saying on that point. I'm hearing what both of y'all are saying, I'm correlating. Okay, if you want to have a both gender conversation, that's fine. But I'm trying to figure out to what means to the end. Do we have to keep? We got understand this. when I know plenty of women channels that don't have jack shit squat to do with men. And you're going into Amazonian culture. And so they don't care for the opinions of a man. I notice here it's supposed to be an open gated door. I don't get mad at Ramil's channel because Ramil's channel has nothing holistically to do with women. You go there on your own. You go in there. You're gonna hear things you don't want to hear. You're gonna hear things said to you. I'm not saying that I'm promoting anybody, but I'm like, oh, I get that shit. I'm like, you go down to certain channels, like you're going to get certain treatment. Like they are not giving a fuck for that. Now, some people say, oh, I don't mind having women over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But I know if I'm talking about the men shit, I'm talking about the men shit. If I'm talking about women shit, I'm talking about women shit. But this thing where we're like this kumbaya shit, sometimes I think it's kind of fucking us up. And y'all can't use Kevin. I mean, how much of Kevin Samuels can y'all use? Like, honestly, how much can we use of that? Because Kevin Samuels didn't really allow women to talk like that. You said something that he didn't like, kicked your ass the fuck off.
At the end of the day, I don't blame the
let me
space's
just-
energy on
that's not what-
anybody but the space. I blame the space for the space's energy.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough.
I'm not a Kevin Samuels fan. I'm just looking at the prototype. What I'm saying is it was women. The topic was women, and that's what made the space big in the first place. I'm not even saying I agree with.
Okay, so are you saying, and I'm asking you,
it was the fact that they were there. O'Shea said it a long time ago. The financial support. Okay, go ahead.
No,
sweetie.
we're listening to you. Listening to you.
Well, O'Shea said it a long time ago. The financial support that he was getting came from mostly women. It's no secret, and a lot of these people have figured that out. So I'm gonna be honest. This idea that you're gonna block women out, I just don't think it's realistic. But you can't control.
Pause.
You can't.
Where did you hear me say I'm gonna block women now?
From a lot of people. A lot of people do not want women here.
Yeah, a few people have said
they're
that. I don't
men
think
in
she's
the space that
talking
don't want
about
you here.
us on the
Nobody
panel.
ever said anything on the panel about blocking women. Nobody said anything on the
we
panel.
didn't say it. But she knows.
I'm not talking about you personally.
Oh.
I am talking about in the space, in the manosphere space, there are those that do not want women here. They've done show after show after show saying that women shouldn't be here. And I know you know that. Now come on, BMT, you know that. But my thing is that, at the very same time, they're getting super chatted by women in their, like, stop it.
Look. I'm sorry, man. People can say whatever they want about me. The way I see it, I'm a damn man, and things are just easier when there are women around, or a woman around. I don't give a shit. It's just the energy is just naturally balanced, no matter what the hell you're doing.
Like
that's what I'm saying.
I hear
no matter what you're doing.
I hear from both sides. I do hear from both sides of what you're saying, but we're also looking at that as conglomerate of how the space originally was supposed to be about, for that of the betterment of men. Its trajectory has drastically gone to shit. Now, maybe that was a hustle, maybe that was a gift, but I'm gonna be honest, it has gone more so into talking about strategy, into talking about pussy, and honestly, then start going into bedtime stories. Now, that shit right there has definitely way taken off. Now, the whole gift, I'm gonna tell you right now, like one of the biggest crashes of the space was over some pussy. Like it was over some pussy. It was over a nigga, his penis, and some pussy. That ain't gonna change. It happened not once. I mean, it's almost like a Ragnarok type of thing in this space for niggas chasing goddamn pussy, get caught up in some bullshit, and niggas saying, "Well, do we hold this nigga accountable or not?"
Well, I think that's bro. The problem is when everybody starts competing with each other instead of just understanding their roles when it comes to things. Just understand your roles. You can't do what women do because you're men. You're gonna get labeled different. Okay? The same way, you know what I'm saying? Women can't do what men do. They're gonna get labeled different. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna be messed up, and especially when there are men there doing it. Yeah. So there's gonna be conflict naturally. So it's important to just understand what roles everybody plays. Put everybody in their right spots. Those that don't want to get in their right spots, get them the fuck from around you, man. Like that's the way I see it.
No, and see, I get you. Like,
Because you can't take everybody with you, man. Some of these people really just need to get the fuck around you.
You are fair in what you're saying because I understand you are a business tycoon mindset, hands down. You're not going to just sell just to men. Everybody knows when seasons are shopping around. I'm gonna show y'all when seasons are shopping around. Then they're going to take a pretty woman and say, "Hey, ladies, you want your man to smell nice? Get this cologne, and you can spray it on him, and watch how he met." They're using a woman to sell an item for men. I understand that. What I'm looking at is how the trajectory of these niggas cannot live without bitches, or they cannot live without the validation of a bitch telling them what to do, where to piss, where to shit, where to eat. So I get that. I get that. Honestly, the money sweltered up when women came here. So I my glasses.
All right.
I can see that to you and Mahogany on that one. I do. And I hope when you take the trajectory of this, you're gonna see how it's gonna conflate when you touch it. Because when I'm just looking at it surgically, and there was nothing against that. I wanted the men to come up to have this conversation because understand this. I want y'all to see this. When women have discussions about men and how they feel about you when they're having their femininity conversations, they shut you down immediately. They don't want to know what the fuck you think because ultimately you are not valid enough. For something for men, especially black men, they want a woman to hold their wee-wee and tell them how to pee standing up. Why? I'm starting to understand there's a lot of goddamn uninhabited development issues going on. That's why I said there's a lot of emotionally undeveloped men here. That's why when I hear certain shit happen, I like to go figure out, like, damn, what the fuck happened? Or why is this bitch speaking when the men are talking, having a problem? Like, that's not, oh, well, BMP, or you hate women out? No, I don't need you talking. I need the men talking. See, we had a thing when I was growing up, when two men are having an issue, women, get the fuck on the porch. Let the men.
Yeah. That's a problem. That's a problem. I would agree with that. Now, I would say that's probably the biggest problem that you would see that's perpetuating things because it's a lot of gender war dynamics and stuff like that. You see men going at it and then women jump in, but vice versa. You see women going at it and then a man will jump in. And next thing you know, ends up happening, well, there are different dynamics on both sides. Usually what ends up happening, a woman jump in between two men, shit, here comes another woman. You know what I'm saying? Here comes another woman, and here comes a group of dudes, and all types of other shit starts going down. And then on the other side, what ends up happening when this dude jumps into some shit between two damn women, they stop going at it and go at him together. So it's a lose-lose. So basically, yeah, people need to stay out of each other's shit. It's really that simple. People just need to stay out of each other's shit.
I wish you had a paper of that algorithm of how that works, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, for y'all men, y'all think y'all gonna jump in when goddamn Tony Stark and Thanos are fighting? They'll punch you in the face and go right back to their brawl. like they're not trying to hear what the fuck you gotta say. And that's the thing about it, man. Like, am I mad that the women are dominating in the male space? No, because honestly, it's keeping the dollar circulating. If honestly, I gotta be scary about it, and actually, the money actually started circulating actually a lot.
But hey, but BMT, let me stop you just before I lose my train of thought.
Go ahead,
bro. What I just mentioned, I actually got the solution to that shit. Okay. Because
save
you notice,
save some of it for
I mean, it's really simple. It's really simple. The shit don't hit the fan. Usually, if you just let two dudes handle their shit, they'll either agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? They'll either agree to disagree, or they'll just beat the hell out of each other till they get sick of it and stop.
Can't do that.
You know, that's usually what'll happen. But then when somebody else gets involved, boom. So then on the other side, you know, when they end up teaming up against this dude because he done jumped in to their shit, You know what I'm saying? Then he gets screwed, and then whatever, they start fighting again, like he wasn't even there. The solution is just stay the fuck out of people's shit. Just stay out of it.
Can't do that.
These people will make up without you. Like I said earlier, hey man, these chicks, hey, they will want to kill each other, man. Like you'll think they want to kill each other, and then, hey girl, I love your nails, girl. All that shit.
Beef
like whatever.
Quantifies money. Beef quantifies money. Can we agree on that? Beef quantifies money.
They will come in your house, fight damn near to the death on some Kill Bill shit, tear your whole shit up, and then compliment each other on their nails and hair and makeup and leave together and leave you to clean all that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why it's hard when a lot of this shit is buckling.
So fellas, make sure you're insured heavily.
Like, but see, that's the thing about it when. And looking at this, I now see it as a trial by fire for almost every male content creator to get caught up in some type of bullshit that literally they're going to get into. And I mean, honestly, you're going to listen. It remains.
Well, I mean, you had to go through shit. I had to go through shit. I might have to go through more shit. People have to go through shit. Like that's gonna be part of it. Everybody, like,
I keep my anti bitch spray ready, so I just when they start coming, I just start spraying. I be like, don't tell me, la 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 la, because I'm like, no man, like that's y'all fucking problem.
Well, the name of the game is survival. You know what I'm saying?
Where's my dice at? I gotta roll me a.
That's what I said. I'm like, yo, so some problems just can't be solved. You remember? Hey, I'm pretty sure first conversation me and you had on Bomb's panel, I said that. I was like, some problems just can't be solved.
Yep, you
got to simplify that motherfucker. That's the best you can do, and just accept that there's going to be damage. It's war, bro. It's gonna be casualties. So are there really any winners? The goal is survival.
Now, and the thing that I'm looking
have more of your shit left when it's over than the other guy, and you win.
I remember one time when I was in high school, me and this one boy got into a fight. In the bathroom, and the monitor said, "How did y'all both know to go into the bathroom to fight?" He had me stand outside, and then I went inside and I said the boy's name, and then after that, it was the same boy. So the same boy went to both our classrooms. He went out in the bathroom. He went out in the hallway, went to both our classrooms, knew that we had an issue that was going to blow over, and hyped us up. When he did that, he told us what bathroom to go to and kept watch. And then after that, then ran off. So once we found out who, you get what I'm saying, started the shit, he got suspended for a week. We got put in ISS for 2 days. And his teacher, his mom was like, well, why is he getting suspended? Because this shit would have blew over with these fifth graders if he would have shut his mouth. They probably would have gone outside, played flag football, and got over it. But this guy being messy and running around, he wanted that energy. He wanted that attention. So now, guess what? They're in ISS writing apology letters. Actually, me and him are actually good friends now. But that one dude, he's dead now because he was still doing the same shit. He's still doing the same shit. I'm noticing a lot of dudes, they can't help themselves and they have to chase this. And don't get me wrong, gossip channels make money. They are the most lucrative shit we have.
That and cat channels and shit.
Cat channels remain undefeated. Those are multi-billion-dollar channels. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, I've done dealt with that shit, man. This is why it's not, and I want you to understand, this is not BMT saying that, hey, BMT is trying to say I'm banning women. I don't have that female problem. I don't have no woman problem. And T don't have no woman problem. We understand the lining of the business. But what we are talking about, what Auntie understood, what I was conveying, was that when this issue arises as a men, we need to contain it and say, first off, what is the line that is breaker
Thank you, bro.
Right.
Thank you, BMT. And that's the point. And believe it or not, the space is a microcosm for what a lot of these motherfuckers is going through. So at some point as a man, you gotta different types of fallout and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna get, you know what I'm saying, because of the women that we with or the chemistry or whatever, some of them will just go away and ain't gonna be nothing. Others are gonna try to tear your shit up on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Others are gonna do, you know, slimy shit, whatever, but behind the scene, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. But at some point, as a man, you gotta determine and state it and make it clear. This is what I will and won't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? If this is still, you know, a space that's not a male dominated space, but pretty much a, you know what I'm saying, like it's predatory, predicated on men's content.
I would honestly say the best teachers now of how to be a black man are now black women. And fuck, I don't know what else I could say about that now. Like, that's crazy that you have it where the ones that are now teaching the class of thought on how to be a man or how to piss sitting down is now the fucking same bitches y'all were complaining about umpteen years ago, but now y'all sit there and y'all praise as holy art thou Buddha. What's going on, man? Tomorrow.
What's up, MOT?
You already know. Listen, man, I'm getting this shit out. We should have had a meeting about this long time ago. This should have been addressed, but this is definitely concurring too fucking much. Like, now, yeah, we got to start stomping out this fucking goddamn poison. But go ahead, MOT. MOT? Shit, GMT, you already should know, bruh. Nah, man. I would honestly tell you, go to the channels where the women are speaking on the behest of black men. They are the most liquefied. When I say the men literally fund them like they're like sacred cows. They teach them how to date, how to go about courting women, how to go about dressing, how to go about the latest gossip. Y'all want to challenge
bro, but that's the problem. All right, no, I'm saying that. No. The problem is that space is larger than the co-ed space, like the actual co-ed space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not where it's a bunch of. I'm not even gonna say you got men and women, but you really just got a bunch of girls. So you understand how that shit is. I'm talking about when you got a co-ed space, you got men and women. You know what I'm saying? In the space, the space has not been able to grow large enough to outnumber them. As soon as that bubble begins to grow, it pops because some crazy label gets put on it. You know what I'm saying? Sectors start to merge off. Audiences start getting divided in half. Major big channels start getting flagged, stricken, tooken down. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff happens. People pass away. Like normal, just people go get lives. People end up on TV. You know what I'm saying? People go get married and switch things up. Like all types of things happen that keep, you know, that co-ed space from growing. I personally just think it's a lack of structure and order. Well, I'm not going to say structure and order, but just a code as far as like, yo, we're going to protect the algorithm at all costs. I don't like this chick. Hey, I want one, because once women came in this way, they hear you can't do anything about it. So it's more the way I see it. It's like, yo, y'all my sisters. Like, for real, I'm going to get at you. I'm going to roast you, but better not nobody else do it.
I will say that I watch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. I watch as men that were all rah. We need to get things together. We need to be we need to be accountable. We need to focus on this. We need to focus on that. We need to be all of a sudden the minute, hey guys, I just think you black men are not being heard and y'all are just not being understood. Or hey guys, I love black men and y'all are we gotta protect these women. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, whatever.
That's all they gotta say. You're special. That Jesus loves you. That mommy should have never beat you. That black women are dumb. Even she's a black woman are dumb. Like, I mean, god damn it. Are we on the goddamn sales channel? Like, so all you wanted was your content said through a female sexy voice box. If that was all I need, man, I would have gone on Amazon, bought one of them bitches, and never.
You and I both know that the name of the game is longevity, though.
Oh my
so
God.
far, so I know I still have to see if if I'm capable of withstanding the test of time, because you can't just be around for a while. You got to be able to grow at the same time and be around, like grow at the same time. So it's something that you want to try to stick to and work on. I think if more men, instead of being focused on, because women are going to focus on what they're going to focus on, and instead of being focused on what they're saying, whether or not they're challenging your talking points and all of that other stuff, just focus on damn growth. Okay, growth and survival. And this ain't even just on YouTube. This is life. Growth and survival. I think everything else will just play itself out after that. But the rules do definitely apply to the space.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things whereas to in this covenant of defend the ratchets at all costs. And hell, not just defend the ratchets, because honestly, so long as you have a nice rack, you're appeasing to the eyes, and you say some shit that the fuck they want to hear, and you whispering like, let's look at this. Motherfuckers were beefing with each other while running to Kristen Carol. The same woman y'all said was a diametric Dr. Doom to this space. Y'all had her fucking email and were talking with her about each other.
Yeah.
This is Jap.
Yeah, bro. They liked each other.
Obsidian. So I want y'all to see y'all Godfather Jesuses were talking to Satan every other night.
They were talking to women like they're supposed to. They're men. That's what I'm saying. And real shit. You know what them dudes' content is. I don't know if they stand on it like that or not. But we know what this chick's content is. We don't know if she stand on it or not. But them dudes was going, and so was she. Whatever. That's the way it is, bro. Men and women gonna link up. All that talking point shit don't matter. And most of these people flip flop anyway. You know that.
I mean,
they flip flop back and forth, boom boom. With the weather.
I'm gonna give y'all another hurt one, and tell me how y'all feel about this one. Did y'all? Cynthia G made the manosphere. And I know y'all gonna y'all gonna fight me on that. Y'all gonna say no, BMT. If y'all wouldn't have given Cynthia G that energy, but see, she didn't sneak onto a manosphere panel. She was invited, not once, not twice. It was ample times,
multiple times,
and she was given protection by the men. And then what was crazy, the same men that were talking about her were going over to her channel and donating and being members.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then y'all came around and came back to the camp and said, we have to stop Cynthia G at all costs. While next Sunday, let's get Cynthia G on the fucking panel.
I mean, it sounds to me like you just spit out a business plan, bro. That's what that shit sound like to me.
I'm spinning out the doomsday while we failed plan.
It failed. That just seems like it worked. I mean, it's been a sustainable model up until this point. Like right now, I guess at the moment there is no Cynthia G, so they had to pick something new. That's why you see some new shit going on. What do you know? Right. Like I said, I mean, hey, you just hit. I didn't even think about it like that. You know, I didn't even think about it like that. Maybe it is something new.
Yeah, well, everybody needs an enemy. I mean,
exactly.
I've said that too on the reverse. A lot of these content creators over there who are anti-black male, anti-red pill, and all that, they need to be giving Kevin's family some of that money, because if Kevin didn't blow up, they wouldn't have blown up as they did. That divestiture movie was it was growing stale.
Damn that they don't know him a damn thing
up there.
Man, they don't know him a damn thing. That's just the way it is. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? If you get in there and you doing it and you got a plan, there's gonna be a bunch of people that follow in your footsteps. You just gotta eat that. And a lot of people that come after you, a lot of times are gonna benefit more from you from the, you know what I'm saying, following in your footsteps than you did. Like that's just the game. That happens in like every industry, you know what I'm saying? Like it happens in everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm being facetious.
You know what I'm saying? And it sucks, but the people in front of you make sacrifices for you.
Right.
And we're gonna make sacrifices for people coming after us.
And like I said, I told people on the channels, I said, okay, you wanna censor Kevin, great, that's no problem. But guess what? That same censorship happened to him, it's gonna happen to you. So, you can't have it both ways. Like, and guess what? You censor Kevin, a lot of those channels would disappear, because it's like, what's there to talk about now? But
I mean, there was no real reason to censor him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the show was clean. The language was pretty buttoned up. It was a very controlled environment. Like when you really look at it, it was pretty tough to violate guidelines with that show.
No, I know. That's why I was saying to them.
He told the line a few times. You know, he told the line, but I don't think he really did it often enough where he was even at risk.
That's the thing about it. Like, there was a lot of backpacking going on, and even the Itmores were goddamn doing this shit, man. Like they were trying to talk about how y'all need to get submissive women, but they were tricking.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, y'all are some fucking liars, man. Like, y'all ain't like, I mean, listen, man, I'm not policing shit. But I'm just definitely saying, like, a lot of the bullshit could have possibly, but you know, that's part of being a salesman. You're paid to lie. You're paid to sell it. You're not paid to sell the truth. You know.
All right. Now I gotta jump in. Okay.
Nah, man.
Look,
you gotta get them sales, man. You don't gotta try to butter me up. Stop.
I haven't lied in sales in over what the hell, man? Probably about it's been a while. Let's put it like this, man. Hold on, I just got one sentence, and hey, bro, it ain't lying if you believe it. All right, I'm going on mute.
Look at that. It ain't lying.
Hey.
It ain't lying if you believe.
Hey, that's the best way to sell it.
That's real though. That's the only lie. I mean, in order to be convincing, bro, the only lie you need to tell is yourself. And if you got any sense, then make sure it's only like one.
But see, okay. But I'm looking at like the two. What's those two women? Six the Goddess and Danica Marie. Okay, so one is an ex-stripper, and the other one, she just found a nigga. And she's teaching men. She teaches women, this is how you deal with a man. And I'm going to teach y'all men, this is the type of behavior that you need to look out for a woman. One is a stripper that's her profession. Well, ex-stripper. Well, then again, she also has a porn, but that's here or there. The other one, she just found her a nigga, but she also does, her videos where she's doing some interesting shit. Not for me to judge, but a lot of men like these women. Now, granted, It's sales. They're making sales. Say some shit about Danica or any of them. Watch how these niggas go at your neck.
Oh boy,
Say
I've
some
seen
shit.
that. I've seen that for
Say some shit.
real. and,
Like,
and I'm like, what? But dude, these are the type of women that the red pill was supposed to be against. But you okay with? But when a man is saying, "Wait a minute, they don't represent this space." Oh, here comes these live streams. Oh, you hating on D'Amica? Why you hating on Sexy Jadis? They champion for men. Wait a second. I'm trying to hold her accountable. Isn't that what you was teaching us to do? So now all of a sudden we can't hold her accountable now. But these women that represent the BWE, we can hold them accountable. But these two who kind of acting like them, we can't hold them accountable now. Oh, okay. I see what the plan is. That's who you roll with. That's who you quote unquote getting money with. I don't even think some of them even getting money with these women. That's who you roll with. But you know,
well, we already seen what happened to Anton. I mean, I'm just being honest, Anton. They had you out there looking crazy. Like I said, like y'all see this shit happening too often, bro. And like again, this is not BMT attacking anybody. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't watch anybody's content today. I'm just looking at something that we have been seeing repetitiously. Like I know I've been here the longest, Brother Speak, and then Auntie coming in. Like we've all seen it. I've seen Brother Speak go hard for a woman, and then the women try to backpack him into a situation. Then he finds out what happened, Brother Speak. Damn, you bitches fucking lied to me. Y'all got me out here looking crazy.
Yeah, and that's when I'm like, I'm not about to jump off the porch for nobody. If I don't know you,
it happened to me. And I can own that, and I will own that situation. I will own those situations. Now I'm like, what? BT, you gonna? Nope. I don't know you. I don't even get why you calling my name to get involved with this shit. This is not my situation. I've seen them try to bring beef and bullshit over to Auntie's channel. Auntie will unmute and say, that ain't got shit to do over here. Take that shit down the street.
And not only that, they will light a fuse in these other guys, and they even go to women channels and start these beefs with these other dudes.
Yep. Yeah. Hey. And you let them do it because it's entertaining, and the dudes that fall for it, you let them fall. Like everything just tends to work itself out. Whatever, you just make sure that your house doesn't fall apart. Yeah, like that's all I'm saying. Like you make sure your house and the other houses that surround you don't fall the hell apart or go to shit, because it'll bring down your property value too.
Right. And
I'm just being real, dude. The way that I came into this space, and I don't even know if I had this conversation with anybody. I'm going to start it now, but I'm going to have it. When I came into this space right here, I didn't know any other way to approach it. I didn't know anybody here. So I only understood what I do for a living. So as a marketing consultant, I approached the space as if the space were my client. That's it. So I understand that there are other, like even this client may have other marketing companies working for him too, doing different things. I can be doing his SEO. Somebody can be doing his website. Somebody can be doing his social media. Somebody else is bringing him some leads. You know what I'm saying? They doing some other shit, some other way, like they specialize in this industry. Could be a bunch of different things going on. Now, are they my competition? Yeah, somewhat. If I don't produce and they're producing big money, it would make sense to fire me, put that money into them. You know what I'm saying? Put extra money into them so they can produce even more. But at the same time, they're my teammate. We both have the same client. We want our client to succeed. You know, that's the way I saw other content creators. It's just other firms. You know what I'm saying? Working for the same client. So maybe that's some different way of doing it. That's why I'm like, I see a lot of things. I don't think that the women in the drama are necessarily the entire problem. I think it's the certain trigger words and the things that are getting labeled on the space. There's just certain things.
Are you gonna
like,
do like a beginner's conversation on how to start out as a content creator? Is that something that you're looking at doing?
He's
like,
I wish I would have vlogged it. It's just I've spent so much time on the motherfucker, bro. I spent so much time.
I mean, I get you. Like, no, like, even if you do the comp, like, because if I knew then what I know now, my God, some days that termination button just looks so appealing. But then I'm also understanding that I worked my ass off and I did it. I busted my ass and went through a lot of fucking battlefields. But the thing about it is, I'm definitely making sure I stay away from the bullshit. And even now, with all the shit that's going on now, I'm like, nope, BFT, nope, because that's not my problem. That is not, no. Y'all keep that shit. I don't care. No, like, understand. What's going on? Business Talk with Kay. What's going on, everyone in the chat? Business, yes. The news makes its best money is when they bring up what? Controversy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, controversy make cash.
But then that's what I'm saying. Dog. Like all of this is business. This is what we are. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. I can't market what you want to be. I gotta market you as what you are.
I just look at it whereas too, because all news channels in some sense, y'all, if y'all don't think CNN and Fox News and C-SPAN and all them, y'all, if y'all don't think them heads don't sit down and talk over breakfast, or their kids don't go to the same school, you out of your damn mind.
BMT, this is a microcosm for what the hell is going on in real life. You don't see a lot of women just hyping up shit. What you see is, like I said, feminine energy balancing masculine energy. And the reason why it looks like that feminine energy is overpowering masculine energy, it's just stronger, bro. And that's a problem. That's a problem. You got a lot of motherfucking dudes. They got that omit of feminine energy, and that's what's going on. They feeling that shit, and they like, man, fuck all that, man. Let's get it popping. That's it. It's just natural balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying. I don't see these women doing anything differently than they always do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's normal shit. It's just, dudes don't have control of their shit.
Yeah, seen that at work too. They jump off the porch for this one woman, and next thing you know, they're going to see HR.
Yeah, now, but what's the remedy? Oh, don't deal with women? Hell nah. Hell nah.
Right, because that's not something that we're telling people. We never said that we're blocking anybody, but
or we can just cuss them out and tell them to stop. Like, nah, man.
No, but we can definitely narrow the situation whenever we see something happening. And hey, what you doing?
Look, bottom line is, that's like I say, I market people. I'm sorry, my bad, cutting you off. I'm gonna go right to you. I market people as what they are, not what they want to be. So here's the deal: I'm not trying to put a saddle on a Mustang. Okay, that's it. You let it run. You don't try to ride that motherfucker, man. Let it run, and that's really what you see. Let the women be the women. Yeah, go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're not that rah-rah person for different women, it behoove you to know who you're dealing with, and just take a step back and just watch. If that's not what you want. Now, if you about the money like that, I'm like, hey, right,
exactly, dog. Like I say,
losses.
Why try to saddle it up? Why try to saddle it? Hey, it's a Mustang. It's beautiful. Let it run and watch.
Yeah,
let it do what it do.
But just understand, it might kick you.
Yeah, but you maintain a safe distance and you make sure you protect yourself. That's why I say there's got to be some kind of, you got to regulate shit. at some
Right.
point if it's going to be your space. Other than that, just like BMT said, they got they got their own spaces for that shit. You know, they got their own spaces if they just want to tear shit up and just totally do that with impunity. I don't think the women that are around, to be honest, whether I personally get along with them or not, I don't think they have a problem with respecting people's space. I mean, I think every place that they've gone for the, well, not them, but a lot of them have gone, you know what I'm saying? They've supported them channels financially, you know what I'm saying? Shared videos, added to the discussions. I think for the most part, they're supporters, you know, of the space. They just can't help being who they are, and they got some strong energy right now.
Yeah, I have to agree because you see it. You know, if they like you, they will support and defend you in some ways. But say something they don't like.
Oh, they'll come up, act the whole ass on your panel, bro. Pay you for it and apologize. Like, I didn't mean to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like whatever, bro. It's just it's what they do. So
yeah, and that's why I backed. And that's why I backed off. I'm like, no, that's where you want to go. Cool. But guess what? I'm not jumping in the middle of it. I let y'all do you.
Yeah. I mean, and that's no different than in real life. Like,
right,
you know,
same
a
thing.
woman will go to fuck off on you and do all types of shit and step out of line. And as soon as you threaten to leave her ass or some shit, or you do leave her ass, oh no, baby, you know I be playing. I was just playing. Remember Miss Parker? We were just playing, baby. We were just playing.
Y'all just gotta be careful. Like I said, man, like, because like I know, like, I already got people messaging me about this. Y'all, listen, I'm not rehashing everything. I already said what I said, and T said what he said, but
No, I mean, and that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, it's really no reason to like rehash or mention because it's going on all over the place. That's what I'm saying. What I'm feeling, seeing, watching, all of that shit, bro, it's just energy, bro. That shit is omitting throughout the air. So it could be something with the stars, you know, the moons and shit like that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure wherever you at, you seeing shit getting litty right now. Like shit's just getting litty. And we can try to like, I don't even think you can put a gender war umbrella on it.
No,
it's not big enough. Like, this is not a big enough umbrella. There's way more to it than that.
No, it's not even I don't even think it's a gender war. It's just there are people who's trying to make some money. Then there's people who actually believe this stuff. And the people who's trying to make money is using those people. Like I said, the suckers. There are a lot of people who are suckers on here, and there are people who use them.
No, and I will never insult. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you know, I'm not a salesman, so I don't care. I make my money out alpha here. But there are a lot of people who are suckers, and I'm always been like, hey, these suckers wanna believe these people. They want to jump off the porch. Hey, I'm not gonna stand in your way, but I'm gonna laugh at you and I'm gonna criticize you and make fun at your expense. But I'm not getting in the way with it. And please do not send me no fucking paragraph on my comment section because I got in your ass about you doing some dumb stuff. I've had that happen. And I'm like, bro,
we don't get that.
Like I said, y'all, weird. I think one of the main things about it, and we thank all right for coming through. If y'all want to check out, y'all can catch out NT, or you can all just go check out the Brother Speak podcast. Two well balanced people, like they don't play the gender game, they just say for what it is. Me, BMT, I get it. Y'all gonna say, well, why BMT talking like this? Why he's saying this? It's just something that need to be said. It is what it is. I'm a man, so I'm gonna say something that it wasn't nothing that I didn't have an issue with anybody, but if you see a problem and you're not saying anything, but guess what? I'm gonna say something. Just like if y'all don't think the ladies don't get in the background and they don't have conversations, well, I wanted to be put out there that, hey, that there are men that do notice what's going on. Some people, they take advantage of it and they're like, damn, I could make $1 from this. True. And then
I'm
there's other
just
people.
saying, man. Oh, my bad, BMT.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, homie.
I was just saying, I'm just like, man, we all got antennas when it comes to this shit, man. Them ladies got it too, and they like, yo, it's time to pop shit off. Like, it is what it is when you got dudes around here stagnant. They don't want to pivot their content. They don't want to pivot their topics. They don't want to pivot their talking points. They don't want to do more collabos and shows and shit like that. Just get some new shit going on. I get it, panel channels, and now the wave. So what's up, man? You got to do and some interesting panels, whatever the case may be. And these chicks was like, fuck it, I'm setting this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's the game. You know what I'm saying? So as men, hey, it's like, cool. Appreciate the assist, but I can take it from here. Have a seat. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way I see it, bro. I'm not trying to outshine my teammates, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm the owner of Madison Square Garden, bro. I just provide a stage, dude.
I hear that. Anything you want to say, brother? Speak before we wrap it up, man.
Well, I mean, like Auntie said, there's gonna be dudes who either they're gonna use it as a profit, or they're dudes who really believe this stuff, and then they find out the hard way that these women really not for you. Some of them for a profit, and some of them just straight hate you.
And a lot of them are for everybody. Let's keep it real. They're just for everybody. So whatever. Just start sharing, fellas. Yeah, it's enough to go around.
So you just got to learn. Hey, listen, I'm not going to jump off the porch for you. I'm gonna let you do what you do. And these dudes who want to defend these women to the utmost, and when they get burned, oh well, sucks to be you. I'm not jumping off the porch for you either. You need to get burned. Let the suckers get suckered. That's it. Let people make their money, man. But that's it. That's all I can say about it.
Well, you guys, I thank y'all for everything. Definitely thank y'all for your support. I think the men that came up and we addressed it, we actually said what we plan on. You know what I'm saying? Not to say like, listen, we're not policing, but we definitely do know what. There's a lot of people who know what's going on. They're just choosing. And then for those people who are sitting in the clouds, that's your prerogative. But I know for me, I'm not going to be jumping into all this type of foolishness. Just play it back. See if, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes from there. I'm BMT. I'll see you guys. Thank y'all for supporting me. Peace.